Okay. How would you describe Jared?
I would describe Jared as funny and energetic and outgoing, talkative, really smart, and kind.
How would you describe Briana?
I would say compassionate, thoughtful, intelligent, other good adjectives, very sweet, very aware of everyone else's feelings and always trying to put those first. Probably the biggest heart of anyone I've ever met, and definitely the sweetest girl I've ever known.
What is your favorite thing about Jared?
My favorite thing about Jared is probably his humor. I think he just knows when to deliver a joke and when to hit a punchline, and it's just, he makes me laugh every day with something that's so stupid.
What is your favorite thing about Briana?
My favorite thing about Briana would probably be her ambition. She's always wanting to move forward, and whatever it is she's doing, she's always thinking about the next step. Maybe that comes with the whole event planner territory, but I definitely really respect and admire just her drive and her willingness to do whatever she needs to accomplish her goals.
What is one thing that you know annoys Jared?
I don't know if something that annoys him, I guess I could say something that I do that annoys Jared is when I ask him to do something and then I see him doing it a different way than I do it, so then I just go over and do it anyway, instead of just letting him do it however he wants to. And he definitely finds that annoying.
What is one thing you know that annoys Briana?
Okay. I have to narrow it down to just one, so I'm thinking. The thing that probably most annoys Briana is any type of lack of organization. So, more than a few times I've been yelled at for putting the Tupperware in the wrong drawer. And yeah, if it doesn't have structure, that definitely gets under her skin.
How did you two meet?
So we met at a party. It was on a Saturday night. I had a test in school the following Monday, so I wanted to spend the weekend studying, but one of my groomsmen, shout out to Chase, twisted my arm and got me to go. She had another friend that kind of twisted her arm to get her to go. And yeah, we just wound up talking because neither of us really knew the mutual friend whose party it was.
We went to this birthday party and watched the Husker game, and then later that night, Jared came in, and I remember thinking he was cute, and I told one of my friends, you know, I got dibs on that guy, and then we ended up sitting next to each other and just kind of got talking.
And if you listen to her tell it, she's definitely going to shy away from the truth because she doesn't like to admit how much she was coming on to me. She was nudging my foot under the table the whole time. And I think I got called over by one of my friends for some reason. And then I noticed another guy go over and try to start talking to her, and she pretty much like gave me one of the not so subtle cues to get over there. And I sat down and started chatting with her again, and then we just kind of continued talking for the rest of the night.
And we talked the rest of the night, and then he asked for my number, and I thought, well, I guess so.
So, describe to me your guys' first date.
So yeah, the best man happens to be a pretty avid hockey player, so I called him up on the telephone and told him, Kent, I need you to teach me everything you know about ice skating over the phone. So I learned that in an hour, became an expert. Me and Michelle Kwan are total bros now. And yeah, that's basically how it went. Didn't fall, you know.
Yeah.
Thunderous ovation after
We
the
didn't
finish.
move very quickly on the ice, though.
When was the first moment that you knew you loved Briana?
I remember the moment I was sitting on the couch and we were watching a show we both really like, and she got up and brought me a cosmic brownie without me asking. And I don't mean that was the gesture that did it, I just meant, wow, in this moment, I definitely love this girl, because by that point we had had so many smaller moments that built up to that.
When was the first moment you knew you loved Jared?
I think it's hard to pinpoint an exact moment. We had just been spending so much time together, and the time that we did get to spend the day together was a lot of downtime, just hanging out and watching TV and doing what, you know, we like to do together. So I think it was in those little moments that I realized that I think we were in love.
Take us through the day you proposed to Briana.
Okay, so the day I proposed to Briana, a lot of forethought went into it, including me tricking her into getting her nails done the week before, her giving me her ring size without realizing I was asking to propose, and then making sure she had a nice outfit when we went on the trip itself. It had been disguised as just a tour of Kansas waterfalls, and we were staying with a friend of mine who lived in Kansas City. I had him and one other person with us on the trip, and they kind of helped me coordinate it. So we just bounced around from different waterfalls, and
It's kind of funny because there weren't a lot of waterfalls. We were seeing mostly just rocks where water sometimes falls if it gets enough rainfall that particular season.
we get to the last one, and thankfully it was picture perfect, had a lot of flowing water, very scenic, and I get down on one knee to propose.
And I remember thinking, he's kidding because I didn't see a ring.
And I can't get the ring out of my pocket. I was wearing cargo shorts, the button was stuck, so I'm just down there saying, oh yeah, I love you so much, hey, just give me a second, I gotta fish this thing out, and finally I do. She's bawling her eyes out, and
Then I just remember like this weird sense of calm just fell over me, and I was just very calm for that, I don't know, 30 seconds to a minute that he was talking to me. And then when he finally asked me, I don't even know if I let him finish. I think I just blurted out yes right away.
One last thing. Is there anything that you want to tell Briana on your guys' wedding day?
I would say, don't let the event planner in you get the better of you and try to focus on the structure of it. Make sure you just drink it in. You're gonna have a ton of people come to celebrate you and us, and it's important that you just know and are cognizant of the fact that everyone loves you. There's so much joy you've brought to people, and they're here to celebrate you and me and us together, and I hope you can just appreciate how much everyone does care for you.
Oh, that's so cute. And last thing, anything that you want to tell Jared?
No, today, on the wedding day, I guess I'll just want to say thank you to him. Thank you for choosing me and for the life that we have together and are going to have together. And I think I would just thank him and want to tell him I'm so excited for, the rest of what's in store. I know, but it's so true.
So what was your guys' favorite part about planning the wedding?
Part of the wedding. Am I allowed to say bachelor party?
I'm getting a wife!